time for our Sunday night MLB The Show 24 simulation game of the week, and we are here at Polo Grounds. We're going back in time for this one as we are watching the Brooklyn Dodgers get set to play the New York Giants. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast booth. And this one, I'm Josh Wright with some barbecue chicken pizza right next to me for dinner. And we're about set to go for some MLB Major League Baseball. Here at the Polo Grounds, we got the Dodgers, we got the Giants, the classic rivalry that's been going on forever. So we'll take a look at the lineup set up by the Dodgers. Leading things off is the DH Shohei Ohtani. Batting second in left field is Teoscar Hernandez. Hitting third at first base is Freddie Freeman. Andy Page bats cleanup. He's in center. Jason Hayward bats fifth and right. Batting sixth in second base is Gavin Lux. Chris Taylor bats seventh. He's at third. Kike Hernandez bats eighth. He's the shortstop. Austin Barnes bats ninth. He is the catcher. Take a look at the defense around the horn for the Giants. David Villar's at first. Second base is Tyler Fitzgerald. Third base, Matt Chapman. Shortstop, Nick Ahmed. In the outfield from left to right, Luis Matos is in left. In center field is Ramos and Austin Slater in right with Patrick Bailey behind the plate with Spencer Bivens. Spencer Bivens, that's the right way to say his name, is on the mound for the New York Giants. Not the San Francisco Giants, the New York Giants. First pitch to Ohtani is a ball. We are underway. Dodgers, of course, in first place in the NL West, like they always are. Giants hovering around 500. That's kind of what both teams are looking like right now, as we are now heading into July. I can't believe we are almost 3 months done with the new season. Already 3 months in. Isn't that crazy? Ohtani with the first hit of the night. And that is going to be the... So yeah, first hit of the ball game belongs to the best player in baseball right now, Shohei Ohtani. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, somebody the Dodgers signed in free agency this year. First pitch to him is a strike. And so I used the lineups that the Dodgers and Giants used for their game today. And the starting pitcher who's on the mound for the Giants, he's a 55 overall, I think, in this game. So, yeah, get ready for this guy to probably get taken out after the second inning, probably, depending on how much the Giants hit today, or the Dodgers hit today. So yeah, be prepared. This may not be a pitcher's duel. And then again, I'm saying that this may not end up being a pitcher's duel, and it could end up being a pitcher's duel. Could end up being the other way around. Count is full to Teoscar Hernandez. Ohtani is the runner at first. That is hit down the line, a foul ball. Wonder how many home runs are going to be hit in this game. I'm curious. Struck him out on a full count. And just like that, that is the first out of the top of the first. So I'll bring in Freddie Freeman. Hitting .294 heading into this game. A little flare in the left center, and it will drop in front of Matos. Ohtani slides in head first at third. And it will be 2 on, runners in the corners with with one out. Here is Andy Pages. And the Giants could try and go for a double play if needed. I mean, it'd be the right call if I'm Bob Melvin right now in this situation. Setting your infield up and try and go for a double play. And you're out of the inning. Yeah, exactly. That guy, there was somebody in the stands that just said, double play will end the inning. 1 ball, 1 strike to Andy Pages. Strike 2. Hopefully you guys have had a good week so far, a great Sunday. I know I did end up having a pretty solid weekend at work. Ordered myself a pizza for dinner. So we are all set to go to stream some baseball. Dodgers and Giants at the Polo Grounds. Count is full. 2 Andy Pages. And maybe next time I can do another Dodgers-Giants game similar to this one. But I have it at Ebbets Field. You know, that could be a possibility. Have a game at Ebbets Field, which was where the Dodgers played when they were in Brooklyn. That could be, again, that could work. 2 likes on this stream, and we'll have that happen. Here comes that double play we were talking about to end the top of the first. So now we go to the Giants half of the first inning. And on the mound for the Dodgers is James Paxton. Didn't even mention the starters in this game. So yeah, this may not end up being a pitcher's duel. And then I say that and someone ends up having like a complete game shutout or something. Lead things off for the Giants. Jorge Soler batting second, in right field is Austin Slater. Heliot Ramos hits third. He's in center. Patrick Bailey hits cleanup. He's the catcher. Matt Chapman bats fifth at third. Luis Matos bats sixth. He's in left. Batting seventh is the first baseman, David Villar. Nick Ahmed, the veteran shortstop, bats eighth. He's at short. And Tyler Fitzgerald, the utility player, is in the number 9 hole, and he is playing second base today. Take a look at the defense around the horn for the Brooklyn Dodgers, not the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Brooklyn Dodgers. At first base, Freddie Freeman. Second base is Gavin Lux. Third base, Chris Taylor. Shortstop, Kike Hernandez. In the outfield from left to right, left field is Teoscar Hernandez. Center fielder is Andy Pages. Right fielder is Jason Hayward. Seems like he's been in the league forever. And then the catcher today, someone else who's been around for quite some time, Austin Barnes, doing the catching. And there's James Paxton on the mound, trying to get a win for the Brooklyn Dodgers. There's a strike, 0-2 to Jorge Soler. Both lineups have the DHs in the leadoff spot. Ohtani for the Dodgers is leading off in this game, and then Jorge Soler, the DH for the Giants, in this game, leading off. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes to James Paxton, another new addition to the Dodgers from this offseason. Drop third strike. Barnes throw down to first is in time. 1 away. First strikeout. First out for James Paxton. And that'll bring in Austin Slater, hitting .207. Austin Slater, I think he's been with the Giants since 2017. And with the way that goatee is looking, it's kind of reminding me of Aubrey Huff when he was with the Giants. There's a little pop-up to the first baseman, Freeman, making the catch. And that's another look at the Giants lineup. For those of you just tuning in. Here's Elliot Ramos hitting .289. First pitch to him, strike one. Yeah, the way that there's a drive into left field. Back is Hernandez. This one is gone off the wall. This may be an inside the park home run. If not, it will be a triple at best. Here comes the throw to the plate. He is safe. 1-0 Giants. An inside the park home run for Elliot Ramos. What a way to score the first run of this ball game. So 1-0 Giants. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Here's Patrick Bailey hitting .289. 6 homers, 28 runs batted in. Here in the first, after the first few months of 2024. That is fair down the right field line. That is going to be a 2-out single.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 2 outs now. Here's Matt Chapman, one of Scott Boris's clients that took a late deal with the Giants, alongside Blake Snell, who's just having a very horrendous season. So so every year since 2022, I've been doing fantasy baseball teams, fantasy baseball leagues. Grounder to the shortstop. Kike Hernandez gets the flip, force out at second, and we're going to go to the second inning. Scores 1-0 Giants. Jason Hayward leading things off for Brooklyn. Jason Hayward, Gavin Lux, Chris Taylor. But as I was saying earlier about Blake Snell, so I do a fantasy baseball league on ESPN, I know. I've been doing ESPN leagues now since my senior year of high school, so for the last few years. And for this year, I was invited to a league, and we had a draft and everything. But we had ours like right around the time spring training started. And the day that we had the draft, I had to work while the draft was going on, so I couldn't really pay attention. I couldn't really focus on the draft while I was at work. And then, not to mention, Jason Hayward is going to tie up the game with a solo shot to right field. In the middle of my story, Jason Hayward is like, forget your fantasy baseball team, dude. We got a home run. Man, that was a nice home run for Jason Hayward. This would be Yankee Stadium home runs on steroids. But as I was saying, finishing up my story, but yeah, we had our draft on a day that I had to work, so I had it on auto draft. I did my first pick, which was Aaron Judge, and then everything else was on auto. And I get home from work, I look at my team, and I saw that I had Blake Snell. And I'm like, oh, no, I do not want this guy on my team. Like, have never really been a huge Blake Snell fan. I've always found him a little overrated. I think he's one of the more overrated pitchers in baseball, but that's besides the point. Well, that was kind of the point why I dropped him. I thought he was overrated. I thought he wasn't going to do good this year. And not to mention, he wasn't on a team yet. So he was still a free agent when this was going on, when we had our draft. So I did what anybody would do, and I drop him. And Gavin Lux is going to go sit and drop a seat, drop his bat in the Dodgers dugout and take a seat because he looked at a pitch that he probably could have hit, or the ump probably could have called the ball, but that's whatever. But yeah, I dropped Blake Snell from my team, and like the commissioner was texting me. He goes, "Hey man, did you accident? I'm just trying to be nice. Did you purposely mean to drop Blake Snell?" I'm like, "Yes, I did." It's like, "Oh, why?" And I told him it's my reasons. Like, I don't think he's a very good pitcher. Like, in real life, he's not very good. And there was like this whole debacle that started, all just because I dropped a player that I didn't think was going to be good. Well, apparently Blake Snell was like a really good, like, with fantasy points. And people are like, "Why did you drop him?" It's like, "Why didn't you want to trade him?" It's like, "Why would I want to trade him? You know, it's Blake Snell. He's not good." And so we had it to where I had to trade for him back and then properly get rid of him. I'm using air quotations there. But yeah, it's like I'm allowed to drop players that I don't like. And also, it's fantasy sports. You know, I don't really give a crap. I don't give a crap if my fantasy team does good or not. You know, I'm not losing sleep because my fantasy team sucks or whatever. But yeah, I dropped Blake Snell. I gave out my reasons. Like, I told the guy, it's like, I don't think he's going to be good. And, well, fast forward to the season, Blake Snell signs a contract with the Giants. And, yeah, he has been horrible this year. So, if you're watching this, dude, I think I was in the right for that one. I knew off the bat that Blake Snell was going to be bad. And, yeah, he has been the worst pitcher in baseball this year. So, yeah, I just, you know, I don't care how many points he has in fantasy. I don't care if he was the Cy Young winner last year. I still think he is, without a doubt, one of the worst pitchers in baseball. Not the worst pitcher in baseball, but one of the more overrated pitchers in baseball. But that's my rant. Jason Hayward had a nice home run. And now we'll go to the bottom of the second, game tied at 1. Will the Giants answer back with a home run of their own? We'll have to see. You know, lots of great sports announcers, I'm sure, have called games at the stadium. Vince Scully probably started when the Dodgers were in Brooklyn. Like, he probably started calling games here at Polo Grounds whenever the Dodgers and Giants played here. Ground ball to short. Throw to first. Is in time, 1 out. That brings in David Villar. My YouTube video just uploaded. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure somebody's taking a look at that right now. Fouled off again. Count is 0-2. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. So I was watching. I was watching some old baseball highlights earlier. There's a grounder to James Paxton. 2 outs. And like it showed, it was like the show called This Week in Baseball. It was a really popular show. That it was a baseball show that came out like in the late 80s, early 90s. Mel Allen was the host of that show. Mel Allen, if you don't know, he actually used to call Yankee games, and he called New York Giants games for a little bit too, when the Giants were still in New York. And but yeah, I was just thinking of like all the guys that probably have called games at this stadium. You know, Mel Allen, Red Barber, Vince Scully probably started when he was with the Dodgers and when the Dodgers were in Brooklyn and everything. So yeah, very, very historic ballpark that we are playing at today. Going to the top of the third, game's tied at 1. Austin Barnes leads things off for the Dodgers. For those of you just tuning in, it's our Sunday night baseball stream of the week on MLB The Show 24. It's our first one that we've done in 3 weeks. Yes, 3 weeks ago was our last simulation game. It was the... What did we do for that game? We did Mariners and Angels, I think. Barnes shoots one in the left, back at the wall. It is off the wall. Barnes on his way to second. He may try for 3. The throw in to the cutoff man. And Austin Barnes will stay put at second. It is the second hit of the game for the Dodgers. Bounces off the wall. And so Shohei Ohtani is up next. Led off the game with a single. His first time up. First pitch to him is a ball. Would love to try and see Ohtani go yard at Polo Grounds, if possible. That's up high, 2-0. Crowd did not like that call. But yeah, for those of you just tuning in, Sunday Night Baseball stream of the week, Brooklyn Dodgers, New York Giants. And they are now the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. But they were in New York until 1958. Moved to California in 1959. And pretty much the rest is history. They're two rivals. They've been rivals forever. From when they were in New York, and now they're in California, and they're still big rivals with each other. Ohtani flies out to left, 1 out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch to him is a ball. Hernandez 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off again. Wonder what our simulation game will be next week. Because there's a couple of really good games that's coming out. There goes one in the right. Back at the wall. It is gone. Teoscar Hernandez. 2-run shot. And the Dodgers take a 3-1 lead here in the third. That was 321 feet. He just slapped that down the line. Alright, so I kind of want to see the ballpark dimensions in this stadium. I guess we'll have to wait after this Freddie Freeman at bat. First pitch, ball 1. Excuse me, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Let me take a look at the ballpark dimensions real quick, because we can do that. So yeah, 258 feet down the right field line. And then over here where the bullpens are, this is 449 feet. Yeah, the bullpens were actually like in the outfield. So imagine like relievers are trying to warm up and like a ball is hit over here, you know? So yeah, there's the Giants bullpen right here. And then we've got center field Look at all these people. These two girls in the front row there, they probably don't even know what's going on. Actually, you know what? The guy with the lady with the brunette wig kind of looks like a dude. He probably is a dude. Wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, so here's center field, 483 feet. And these are some like Hall of Famers. Probably a bunch of old New York Giants baseball players. And then we go to the Dodgers bullpen, 455 feet in left field. And then I believe it's 279 feet in left field. So, yeah, just kind of looking at this ballpark, it's so yeah, those are kind of the outfield dimensions here. What we kind of have to, you know, deal with. Here comes the 2-0 to Freeman, and Freddie Freeman, solo bomb to right, 4-1 Dodgers. The third home run hit by the Dodgers in this game. That's the fourth total in this game. 3 for the Dodgers, 1 for the Giants. And now it's a 4-1 game. Still with 1 out, here's Andy Pages. And also keep in mind the Giants pitcher, I think, is a 55 overall. So, you want proof? Yeah, there's his overall right there, 55 overall. So yeah, there's a reason why he's getting shelled. It's because of that.
Ball that's outside.
2-0 to Andy Pages. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike to Andy Pages. That is taking strike 2. The 3-2 is in the air to right field. It will drop for a base hit.
Now batting.
2 out single for Andy Pages with 1 out. And that will bring in Jason Hayward. That is taking strike 1. Jason Hayward, he had the first home run for the Dodgers in this game. Was a leadoff home run in the second. Then a 2-run bomb for Teoscar Hernandez, and then Freddie Freeman went deep here in the third. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Giants got the bullpen getting loose. Rodriguez, a right-hander. Runner at first, 1 out.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is outside, ball 2. Runner at first, 1 out. Score is 4-1 Dodgers. That is in a left center field. Making the catch is Ramos, 2 outs. And Bob Melvin coming out to the mound. And what did I say? Don't be surprised if the starter doesn't make it to the 3rd inning. Well, it's the 3rd inning and he's getting taken out. Scores 4-1 Dodgers. Randy Rodriguez will come in and try and get the final out here in the 3rd. With the Dodgers up 4-1. Runner at first, 2 outs. And Gavin Lux is up. Hits a grounder to Fitzgerald. Force out at short is in play. And now we go to the bottom of the third. Dodgers with two home runs. A 2-run bomb for Freddie Freeman. Solo homer for Freddie Freeman. 2-run bomb for Teoscar Hernandez to make the score Brooklyn 4, New York 1. Tyler Fitzgerald base hit up the middle. And now the Giants hoping to start a rally here in the home half of the third. Here's Jorge Soler, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. First pitch, strike 1. James Paxton still going here on the mound here in the third.
Ball, that's out.
That's outside, ball 1. James Paxton on his 4th team, I believe. He's been with the Mariners, Yankees, and Red Sox before. Wasn't he in Atlanta for a little bit? I could have sworn he was in Atlanta. No, maybe not.
2-2 count.
That's low, 2-2. The 2-2 is a grounder to Hernandez short in a 6-4-3 double play.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So 2 outs now here in the third. Here's Austin Slater. Aubrey Huff 2.0, pretty much. He's an outfielder who's been with the Giants for a while. And what was Aubrey Huff's number when he was with the Giants? His number was 17. All right, Austin Slater's wearing 13, so he's a couple numbers off.
Got him.
There's a grounder to Gavin Lux at second. And we are going to the 4th inning here at Polo Grounds. We played 3 full. Dodgers 4, Giants 1. Chris Taylor will lead things off.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Grounder to short. And that is the first out. Here in the top of the 4th inning, they'll bring in Kike Hernandez.
Hey.
Struck him out, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Barnes.
So 2 outs now. Here is Austin Barnes. 1 for 1, had a leadoff double back in the 3rd inning.
Ball.
Randy Rodriguez still going here in the 4th with ease.
What do you got?
2-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
That's outside, 3-1.
Ball 4. Take the base.
And a 2-out walk to Austin Barnes. We got a couple people watching. What's up? Happy Sunday. You know, when we go live on Sundays and playing MLB The Show 24, you know what that means. We are doing the simulation game series. Ohtani up next, 1 for 2. For the person that left,
1 and 1.
he probably didn't want to see Ohtani try and hit a home run.
Ball, that's off the
That's my prediction anyway. That is in the left. And Ohtani is now 1 for 3. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up here at Polo Grounds.
Leading up,
It's 4-1 Dodgers.
the center fielder, Elliot Ramos.
At the ball.
4-1 Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's our Sunday night MLB The Show simulation game of the week between the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants. We're going back in time and playing with the Dodgers and Giants from when they were in New York. Back when there were 3 teams in New York,
2 balls.
Dodgers, Giants, and the Yankees. And then the Dodgers, Giants left for California. And then in 1962, we were introduced to the Mets. And it's been Mets and Yankees in New York ever since. Pretty much, I'd say so. 3-1 count. Ball 4 to Elliot Ramos. To lead off the bottom of the 4th, here's Patrick Bailey. He had a base hit his first time up.
0 and 1. Ball 1.
Nothing in 1. Second pitch of the at-bat is ball 1.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
A friend of mine was telling me about a podcast that he was watching earlier. It was a baseball podcast or something. And I was telling him about a podcast that I really enjoy called Gaming Nights and Good Times. And Patrick Bailey, after he struck out, he's probably going to go watch some Gaming Nights and Good Times. After that at bat there, here's Matt Chapman. Gaming Nights and Good Times, for those of you who don't know, is a podcast hosted by my good friend Riz Daddy 1090. He's a streamer on Kick and Twitch. A lot of you guys may remember him as Prince of Stupidity from the early days of this channel. Riz Daddy 1090 or Frank. He was one of my first YouTube friends. Earlier this year we started, playing games with each other, like on Fortnite and all that stuff. And he started up a podcast called Gaming Nights and Good Times alongside Oceans, who's also a Twitch and Kick streamer. And he also had Sonic/Rex, who is a streamer just on Kick. And all three, they're pretty good streamers. They're all really good at gaming. They're very funny. The vibes are always amazing, super chill. Even though they like to give each other a hard time, they always give me a hard time sometimes also. Well, I guess I must be the little brother in the group, if that's the case. But other than that, Gaming Nights and Good Times, really good podcast. Make sure to go watch them on YouTube. You can go follow them on Spotify. I think they're on iHeartRadio also, if I'm correct. And then they also have, I think they have an Instagram account. I think they have a Twitter account. All that stuff. I'll put a link down to their Spotify and their YouTube. I'll put a link to some of their stuff in the description. As we head into the top of the 5th inning, we played 4 innings here at Polo Grounds. The score remains 4-1 Dodgers. 4-1 Dodgers as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Just did a little promo for Gaming Nights and Good Times podcast, which is a podcast hosted by my good friends Riz Daddy 1090, Oceans, and Sonic Slasher Rex. All 3 really talented streamers. All 3 really entertaining podcasts. My favorite episode that they've done, pretty much they mainly interview other Twitch streamers and stuff, but my favorite one that they did was the one where they interviewed Sonic. And that ended up being a pretty cool podcast episode. I thought it was really cool that Sonic, I guess his parents actually watch his streams, and I thought that was pretty cool. Like, they know how to reply and all that stuff. They know how to use like emotes and subs and all, give subs and everything. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, huge shout outs to Sonic/Rex, the most eligible bachelor on Kick. As that was a very quick top of the 5th inning. That was a very quick inning. I must say, we were rambling on about the podcast. I almost forgot about the game. All right, so Fitzgerald. All right, so Teoscar Hernandez grounded out, so it's a 4-3. Freeman flew out to center, and then Andy Pages flew out to right. So very quick top half of the 5th, and now we're in the bottom of the 5th. And David Villar starts things off with a home run. And just like that, it's a 2-run game here at Polo Grounds. 4-2 the score. A solo blast for David Villar.
Nope.
Here's the 1-0 to Nick Ahmed. And that's hammered down the left field line. It's a 1-run game. Back-to-back home runs for the Giants in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Tyler Fitzgerald, the number 9 hitter in the lineup for the Giants.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A bit early on that one into right. Hayward comes in, makes the catch. And that is the first out. Here's Jorge Soler, 0 for 2, struck out and grounded into a double play. A home run could tie it. Tie it up at 4. That's fouled off again. Count is 1-2. That's outside. Ball 2. That's in the left, and that's off the wall. Soler on his way to second. Or never mind, he's staying put at first. He thought about going to second. I thought he was going to go to second. He could have went to second, but you know what? I guess he didn't want to test the arm of Teoscar Hernandez. Here's Aubrey Huff, a.k.a. Austin Slater. Up next for the Giants here in the fifth. That's fouled off. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. James Paxton is still going. Out there on the mound, Dave Roberts is keeping him in. Doesn't matter how, he doesn't care how many home runs James Paxton gives up. He started the game, he's going to get himself out of it. There's a strike, 1 and 2. The glasses are so dirty right now. That is a double play ball to end the 5th inning. We go to the 6th inning here at Polo Grounds. It is now a 1-run game. 2 solo bombs for David VR and Nick Ahmed to make it a 4-3 game. It is 8:43. That's the time. Jason Hayward leads things off for the Dodgers. We have been streaming for, I believe, 46 minutes. So,
1 ball, 1 strike.
pretty good so far, I'd say so. Got some pizza with me. Might as well take a bite out of some before it gets pretty cold, you know what I mean?
No fence off the plate. Ball 2.
Struck him out, 1 away. Good pizza. Oh, 2. In the center, Ramos makes the catch, 2 outs.
The third baseman, number 3, is Taylor.
Here's Chris Taylor. And the right, Slater makes the catch. 6 full here in Polo Grounds in New York. Game is still, score is still 4-3. Vicia and Ryan Yarbrough, 2 lefties warming up in the Brooklyn Dodger bullpen.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Fastball up by 2-2. Working the count full, 3-2. That is up the middle, base hit. Another leadoff single for the Giants here in this game. Patrick Bailey up next. home run could probably give the Giants the lead. That's a 50-50 shot at a home run, I'd say so. It's in the center. Catch made by Andy Page's 2 outs.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So here is Matt Chapman. First pitch swinging into right field. The Giants take the lead. Down the right field line. Off the foul pole and gone for a 2-run bomb. The Giants take a 5-4 lead. Dave Roberts coming in out of the dugout. And that's the end of the night for James Paxton. Dodgers heading to their bullpen now. Johan Ramirez, right-hander, comes in to face Luis Matos. As I try not to butcher that name. Grandpa's sneezing. And
that pitch is out.
I said my grandpa was sneezing in the other room. If I played PS5, thought I was saying Indiana Jones 2. However, Lego Indiana Jones, that does sound fun. Something fun to play. On the side, you know, probably stream that game if I ever do get into Twitch streaming. Which probably won't really ever happen, but I apologize if that upsets anybody. But I don't know if I would want to make the switch over to Twitch just yet. There's a ground ball to Hernandez. 2 outs. After a ground out too short. Following up the home run hit by Matt Chapman. Here's David VR.
Ball inside. Nope, outside.
Excuse me. That's outside, 2-0.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the 3-1.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
So 2 outs, 2 out walk. That will bring in Nick Ahmed. He already homered once in this game. In the right field, that's a base hit. That's a fair ball. Over to third is VR. 2-1, 2 outs.
One ball, two strikes. Timeout. That ball got him. First base.
That about hit him, and that'll load up the bases.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Jorge.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's Jorge Soler. That would be great. A grand slam would make this game entertaining. And then make the score 9-4 Giants. Imagine if I predict a grand slam to happen in this game. Just imagine. I can imagine it.
Ball one.
That's outside, ball 1. I can imagine a grand slam, but Johan Ramirez is trying to prevent that from happening.
2-2 count.
2-2.
We got full count.
Counts full. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Thank you, mate. Ball
That'll walk in a run. And it's 6-4 Giants
The right fielder,
as VR comes across the plate.
Slater.
Here's Austin Slater. Still a chance for a grand slam.
1-1. Ball.
A grand slam would be cool. Popped up. Hernandez calls it. And Johan Ramirez gets out of the inning. We go to the 7th. Jordan Hicks is up out of the pen to face Kike Hernandez, and then Austin Barnes and Shohei Ohtani.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. That's a ball.
Count is 2-2 to Hernandez.
3.
1 away.
Now back. Catcher, Austin Barnes.
Ball. Ball 1, no strikes. Ball 2. 2-0.
Counts 2-0. Austin Barnes 1 for 1. Or he has a double in the third and he walked in the fourth.
Hey. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That is off the glove
Oh, he's safe.
of Chapman, and it's an infield single. Here's Shohei Ohtani
1-0.
for the fourth time tonight. He singled and he flew out twice to left field.
Nope.
2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. That is a foul ball. Barely foul. And the count's 2-2. Two-two to Ohtani. Counts full. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Another 3-2 to Ohtani. Struck him out looking. A very tough at bat, I imagine, for Jordan Hicks at this point. You know, it's a full count. At this point, you got no chance but to throw him something, anything that could possibly be hittable in the plate. That's down the left field line. This one is gone, and the Dodgers tie it up. Teoscar Hernandez, a 2-run homer. The second home run in this game for Teoscar Hernandez. All of the Dodgers' runs have come off of home runs. That is their fourth. 2 for Teoscar Hernandez, a homer for Freddie Freeman, Jason Hayward. The Giants, meanwhile, with 4 home runs in this game of their own. Heliot Ramos, Matt Chapman, David Villar, and Nick Ahmed. So 8 home runs total in the Polo Grounds game.
Yep, that ball went out.
In our Brooklyn Dodgers New York Giants game. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
The count is 2-1. It's into second. And the inning's over. Time to stretch a Polo Grounds. Teoscar Hernandez ties the game up at 6 as we enter the home half of the 7th.
Number
Alex
54,
Visa.
Alex Vesia.
Vesia. Alex Vesia, the lefty. Up out of the Dodger bullpen. Here in the home half of the 7th, Elliot Ramos, Patrick Bailey, Matt Chapman all due up. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 1. Eight home runs total in this game. 4 for the Dodgers, 4 for the Giants. And it has been a phenomenal game. Very back and forth.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, it's like I said before, this may not be a pitcher's duel because, well, James Paxton was starting for the Dodgers, and then the Giants had like a 55 overall on the mound. But I'm basing this off of like today's game because the Dodgers and Giants did play each other today. There's a fly ball to left, catch is made, 1 away. For those of you who don't know, I base my simulation game series off of real games that's going on like on the same day, like Dodgers Cubs. I've done Yankees and Guardians, Red Sox Twins, which was a fun game to do. You know, Phillies, Padres, Dodgers, Braves, Cubs, Cardinals, you know, etc. So yeah, I base these games off of like, these are like real life games. The lineups are real also, just I like realism in my video games sometimes. You know what I mean? 3-1. That is a grounder to Gavin Lux. 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now bring in Matt Chapman. Had a 2-run homer to give the Giants a 5-4 lead. And then the Giants walked in a run to make it 6-4. And then the Dodgers tied it on a homer for Teoscar Hernandez to tie the game up at 6. Funny how baseball works sometimes. Base hit in the right. 2-out single for Matt Chapman.
Now batting, the left fielder, Louis Marco.
Here's Luis Matos. I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong. Dawi.
Two balls, 1 strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Dave Roberts, wonder what he's thinking to himself in the dugout right now. In games like this. I wonder what's going through his mind. In the left field. Hernandez can't get there. It's going to go all the way to the wall. The Giants are going to take a 7-6 lead. A second run may score. Another inside the park home run. This time for Luis Matos. And the Giants take an 8-6 lead. What a ball game. Struck him out, inning over. The Giants are back on top. They lead 8-6. Heading into the 8th, Taylor Rogers on deck.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 33, Taylor Rogers.
Taylor Rogers will face Andy Pages.
Ball.
Doval and Luke Jackson both warming up in the Giants bullpen. That is hammered into left center field. Ramos will make the catch. Two outs here, or one out. Here's Hayward, fly ball to right.
Now batting, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Back-to-back flyouts. Here in the 8th, here's Gavin Lux. There's a strike, 0-2. Giants are now 4 defensive outs away from getting the job done. Weak grounder to right, base hit. Gavin Lux will keep the inning going.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers.
Dodgers having a pinch hitter, Will Smith. Will come in to pinch hit for Austin Barnes.
No, he's in there.
With 2 outs and a runner at first. That's up the middle, base hit, a pinch hit single. And they're also bringing in Miguel Rojas. So the Dodgers are now using two of their bench bats now. I don't know if this means Will Smith will come into the game to catch or he'll play third base. Because he came in to pinch hit for Chris Taylor. So Dave Roberts going to his bench twice. There's a grounder. Oh, hang on. No, I'm confused. Hang on. So, fly ball. So Gavin looks singled. Smith with a base hit. Okay, never mind. We're good. Sorry, I have a little book, like a scoreboard that I have here. So Will Smith will come in the game to play third. Miguel Rojas coming in to play short, and Ryan Yarbrough coming in in relief. I have a scorecard that I have here that that I like to fill out throughout these games because, you know, streaming for like an hour, hour and a half, you know, sometimes these games can be pretty boring, especially if you're streaming like really late at night. Like right now, it's like 9 o'clock, which isn't, I guess for some people that's not like super late, but for me, I guess it'd be, for some people, I guess it'd be past their bedtime.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
One away here in the 8th. That will bring in Tyler Fitzgerald. Line to Gavin Lux, 2 outs.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up next, 2 outs here in the 8th. When we come back for the 9th, Austin Barnes will lead off for the Dodgers, and then Shohei Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez. Soler down the left field line, and adios, pelota. A solo shot for Jorge Soler. Here in the 8th inning, 403 feet. And just like that, the Giants have a 9-6 lead. The Dodgers trail by 3. It's 9-6 Giants. That's what I meant to say there, I guess you could say. Here's Austin Slater. Home run, Jorge Soler. There have been a lot of those hit today. A 1-2 and a strikeout ends the 8th. We go to the 9th. Giants on top. It's 9-6. And it is Camilo Doval coming in to try and get the save. He'll face Austin Barnes. He'll face Shohei Ohtani and Teoscar Hernandez. Here in the Dodgers half of the 9th. I think after this I might turn on some Disney Plus and watch some shows. Might watch some How I Met Your Mother. Fantastic show, in my opinion. I think it's like Friends done right. Not to say Friends was a bad show, because Friends was a good show, but I don't know. I just think How I Met Your Mother is just a teensy bit better. Teensy bit better. Might watch that, or like The Middle, or 2.5 Men, some type of sitcom, you know, to just kind of get my mind off of things, kind of relax for the evening, and get ready for the week. 0-2 to Shohei Ohtani. Dodgers trail by 3. They're down to their final 2 outs. That's low, ball 1. Grounder to first. Doval racing covers the bag for the out. And just like that, the Dodgers are down to their last out. It's Teoscar Hernandez up. He's homered twice in this game. Homered back in the 3rd, and he homered back in the 7th. First pitch, ball 1. A nasty cutter. Cutter, slider, sinker. It's the pitch selection for Doval. There's a swing and a miss on a cutter, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Strike 2. And the Dodgers are down to their final strike. Here's the windup. And the pitch on its way. Outside, 2-2. Went back to that cutter. The nasty cutter Duvall has. Strike 3 call. The Giants win it 9-6 here at Polo Grounds. What a game this turned out to be. A lot of home runs in this game. That could probably be, you know, normal base hits in any other ballpark. But you know what? We had a lot of fun. Lots of hits in this game. Lots of strikeouts. Lots of home runs. And that's going to do it for today's stream. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below any other game requests that you guys have. Make sure to go follow my Discord link down below in the description. And also, make sure to go to check out my good buddies over at Gaming Nights and Good Times. I'll put a link to their channel in the description. They also got Spotify. I can put a link to that in the description also. And with that said, my name's Josh Wright, signing off from Polo Grounds. The New York Giants take care of the Brooklyn Dodgers 9-6, the final score. Good night from Polo Grounds.
12 hits, no errors.